Hello, Team Flame. How are you? You can join the Zoom if you want on vacation. Nice. Yeah. The season is better, right? How's your meditation going on? Someone is coming? Hi.
Hello.
Where are you?
I'm in Turkey.
Turkey? Wow.
It's the easiest country to get from Russia.
Beautiful day, huh?
Yeah, it's very warm. But is your video on or I'm missing something?
Oh, my video is off, yeah.
Oh, you're hiding behind the curtains.
Now it's on. Behind curtains, yeah. How are you?
It's very nice. It's very nice to have some practices in new places in the nature.
Yeah, nature feeds us.
Yeah, I have a beautiful garden here, if you can see.
Wow. It's a hotel or?
Yeah, it's a small boutique hotel.
Nice. Turkey.
Yes, I always find quiet places just to sit, like you were saying always. No, not always, like shut down, sit down and shut up.
Yeah, sit down, shut up, be quiet, listen and watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice to do in nature in different places. You like dissolve into this place.
Yeah. In my sense, nature has kind of energy, or it can take away your worries, concerns, temporarily at least. Especially when you look at the trees and the grass, it's very pleasant, right? Pleasant feeling. Yeah, we are lucky, we have nature to nurture us.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
For some reason, I really like to meditate or to travel in mountains. I do love water,
Mhm.
but mountains, they give some different energy, some different power.
In Chinese,
Very
yeah.
stable, energy.
So in China, we have old saying, 仁者乐山，智者乐水. So it's like a, 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 com- a people with compassion loves the mountain, and the people with wisdom loves the water. Yeah, it's old saying anyway. But you can find a place with both mountain and water. Yeah.
I don't know if I can show you. Actually, by the sea, and behind, and there is a piece of sea, and then mountains behind it. But I'm not on the mountain.
Yeah.
So there is everything. Yes.
Yes. So while we are talking, you can be mindful, relax, slow down the speaking, find that gap between the words and sentences. So it's a meditation in action, talking. So you can apply this principle to everything you're doing. Walking, you feel those steps on the ground. You feel the environment, and you can listening to me or speak to me. You know, so that's meditation. Actually, you are so engaged in what you're doing, like your five senses are working perfectly, plus your mind. That's meditating.
Open monitoring.
Yes. Actually, it's we need the world, we need environment to practice. It's for sure we need sitting meditation, but actually the real meditation is in life, in every activities.
Yeah, but you need. I found for myself that you need to practice by yourself first, and then you can slowly integrate it into everyday life. Because
Yes,
without triggers, it's easier to get more stable, and then
yes,
slow.
you have that
I don't know if
stability.
can I? No, I don't know if I can. Like that.
Oh, it's a lake or ocean?
I think it's ocean.
It's yeah, it's big.
No, it's a sea. It's actually
It's a sea. Okay.
Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, nice. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mediterranean Sea.
Meditation Sea.
Yeah. Yeah, I have once been Cyprus, so close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been there.
I bet it's beautiful weather. Yeah, I can see the blue sky there. Wow.
Yeah, actually the weather here was very different. We came from mountains, and it was snowing there, and it was 0. And here it's plus 26.
Oh,
All seasons we went through
nice.
in 1 week.
Yeah. Now in my mind, I have an image that the Earth is spinning around the sound. The sound takes moves the whole 7 stars around and goes through the universe. Now we are talking and sitting, and you are sitting there, and wow, it's beautiful. It's magic. Actually, every happening is magic.
a lot to different places, and somewhere I stood and looked around, and there was that feeling that this is just happening. Some people run somewhere, some people make fire, some people, I don't know, talk and walk. And when you watch everything without any additional thoughts, you just absorb whatever happens.
Yeah.
And it was so easy, like everything is just happening.
Yeah.
I don't know, strange thought. It's not thought, it's like realization maybe.
Yes. So while we're driving, I stop at the traffic light. I see old people, cars passing by. The whole thing is moving. We are like the working bees.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Home and work and vacation and work. Everyone is moving. And with a purpose or without purpose, I don't know. But it's fun. You can have that picture. And behind all this, there's nature, there's a civilization, there's technology, there's environment, there's everything's in at your at your observation. Wow, who is doing this? What is behind all this?
Yeah, but you see, for now, these moments, they're very short, and they just vanish, and I start my common battle with thoughts and trying to remind myself to just watch everything. And these peaceful moments, they're very short. In your experience with the meditation practice through years, does this realization stays?
There is some off time. It's on and off, but I guarantee you the ratio between on and off is the on is more and more and more and more. And yes, so that's why we need practice. We need feel the oneness. If I say you feel the oneness, your feeling of oneness or non-duality is the ultimate goal in every time and space. In every coordinates of space and time. So the ratio between you feel it and you are not feel it, it's like on it. This is on you. It will go increase. The ratio will increase. And the moment you realize this connection with the oneness, with the totality, is become shorter and shorter. The dislection becomes shorter and shorter with the oneness, with the totality. It's like you feel, for example, I'm talking to you, I'm conscious, my mindset of oneness is working, so I feel totality more. The ability I can talk to you, the ability you can listen, this is awesome. This is a lot. This is the total function in two persons now. Okay. So I feel it, but sometimes I disconnect, but the time I realize the disconnection is shorter and shorter. The key is that no matter you realized or you're not realized, you're in that thing. It's like the reflection of the mirror is always in the mirror. So if I say become conscious, becomes a conscious mirror is the goal of meditation. You're always conscious, no matter what you're doing. Sometimes we are focused on doing things, so your attention is so absorbed by that thing. It's like you're not conscious of the surroundings. You just focus at a small point. Actually, you are in that moment too. So no matter you realize or not realize, we are in that totality. We're in the hands of God. arms of the Mother Nature. We're always there. So each time, you feel relaxed. You feel a total relaxation. We have been cared, nourished, loved by God, by Mother Nature for so many years. But this realization helps you, how to say, cherish every moment, everything you see, you smell, you touch, you listen, you hear, is the manifestation of the ultimate. That's it. The mission completed. At this moment, at this place, here and now, done. So you just enjoy. Wow. You look everything with a different perception. Everything is amazing. Even so-called the tariff war now. Okay, there's a reason behind this. It's a lesson we learn in the worldly level. Okay, we learn from this trade war, tariff war, right? And every country does so. But it's up to you, me, and everyone. Wow, see the total picture, see the downs of the civilization and ups of the civilization. We're in this flow of the whole, civilization. I don't think it's a worse, it's bad thing now. I mean the economy and the trade wars. We learn
I think
things.
it always was the same. There were some difficulties and there were some ups and downs.
Yeah.
Every time.
In the time of comfort and pleasance, is we have less drive for happiness.
Yeah.
In the time of suffering or difficulty, we have more energy for happiness. So it change everything. It's like yin and yang. Yin and yang coexists. It interacts each other. It actually, if I say the difficult time, the tariff war now is the yin, and happiness or rising force is the yang. Actually, this tariff war will give rise to yang, which maybe China presents the young energy, the rising power, right? And the US is a falling power, let's say that. So it gives rise to something else, and maybe in the future there's a better time for everyone.
It was so interesting. We yesterday were at the place called the Fes, and it was built during Roman Empire. It was a very big city in the mountains and actually by the sea. And then it was 2,000 years ago. Then the earthquake ruined this city, and the planet changed so that at one time this place was by the sea, and now there are 9 kilometers between the ruins and the sea. How everything changes. I was impressed.
Yeah. Geography also, So everything is connected. The falling of Rome Empire or the falling of that city is connected with the geography or politics. I don't know. So there's always a reason. So meditation is to realize that everything is interconnected. Yet you can stand out of that picture. You can zoom out and see. It's like so if I simplify the totality or the reality into two aspects, okay, this is important. To simplify all the things, to simplify universe, I would say, the reality, there's something ever-changing, phenomenal world. Like you said, the city, the Rome Empire, the rising force of China, the falling force of America now, is the ever-changing world. Okay, it is all ever-changing. No one can stop that. It's one aspect of the universe, and another aspect is the never-changing you. The pure awareness is never changing. Okay, it's just pure observe. It's purely observe everything that is ever changing, but you is never changing. So it's that's the totality of the reality of the universe. The never changing you observing the never changing you is watching, observing the ever changing world. And it's when it becomes one, wow, it's like this. That's the oneness. That's the non-duality. In the perspective of the world, it's always changing. No one can. So in human being, in the sentient beings, we call birth, death, and something growth and aging in between. Okay, birth, growth, aging, and death. That's for any living beings, animal, trees, any things that are alive will grow through all this ever-changing cycle. Okay, birth, growth, aging, and death. Even for a rock, they're still going through these four cycles we call creation, formation, and the destruction. So all the sentient beings and non-sentient beings all go through the ever-changing cycle of birth and death, construction and destruction. Okay, that's you can apply all this to civilization, to empires, to countries, nations, people, tribes. You can apply all this to, but you are never changing. You, the pure awareness, I will say the world, the reality of the universe is consciousness. That's the fundamental existence. The consciousness never changing. For example, the moment I talk with you, like 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago and 30 minutes ago, the pure consciousness is always pure, complete, and perfect. So that's I feel it every moment. I'm sure I agree that at some time I was disconnected with this, ever changing and never changing. But the ratio between connection and a disconnection, the ratio becomes more and more for me now. And actually, never. If you realize it or you're not realize it, it's okay. You're always in that ever-changing and never-changing truth. So that's the Tao. The yin and yang always spins, and everything spins. But as a pure observer or awakened person, you can see the spins and you step out of spins. The spins is we call in Buddhism we call it's a cycle of birth and death.
Samsara.
Yeah, samsara. Once you realize the samsara is not samsara anymore. That's the most paradoxical thing. Once you are it's like impermanence and permanence becomes one. How do you say it? The never changing you watching the ever changing world, while it's like the permanent you is watching the impermanence of the world. How do you see the world now? It always depends on how you understand. You can say it's never changing. The impermanence is permanent. Do you understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
The permanence is impermanent. It's now the mind is, it's beyond the mind's understanding now. But that's reality. That's the truth of everything. Now you can enjoy and relax.
You know how I say sometimes on my channel that the only thing that is promised by life is change.
You cannot stop that.
Yeah.
No one can stop that. That's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
There's a YouTuber here. Dan, thank you. Free will give us the ability to move our consciousness. Yes. Yet see many lady around thinking they cannot change. We could very well be the thing that doesn't move, but we are. Yes. So we can embrace change, or no matter it's bad or good. If you want to act, you can act from this understanding and help others or care others or love others to a more positive way. But fundamentally, everyone should awaken to this totality. Then every problem is not a problem anymore. So that's why in Buddha's eye, there's no problem, you know.
You know, sometimes I also get into mind trap when I start watching a lot of, I don't know, all the video, satsang, meditation, instead of just stop and do nothing. This the searching element switching on, and it's like.
Yeah, I experienced that too. So we have a period of time, especially as a beginner of in the path awakening. There's a time that we are looking for something that can feed us, can nourish us.
Mm-hmm.
This teacher, that book, that retreat, and we do all these kind of things. But eventually, I would say all these activities are good, but that they are all the external information. Okay, it's external information try to, how to say, activate your realization. So once you can actually stop all these activities, you still feel you are activated. Okay, you feel that you are connected with totality, or you can connect with your inner peace, calm, the higher self. That's the moment you don't need anything. You don't need any teacher, any book, any video, any retreat. So the best teacher is silence, as you said. in the silence, you feel you're aware that you're aware. Again, you are aware that you're aware. That's the foundation of the realization. And on top of this awareness, or within this awareness, there's image, there's sound, there's thoughts, there's feelings, there's understandings. You're back to home. You're back to the fundamental existence, which is consciousness.
I invented new mantra for myself.
Yes.
When I start doing something or start this searching, I tell myself just be. Not do, just be.
Just be. Yeah. Great. So human being. So we have a lot of training for human part. Okay. We like to learn this, do that, and be mom, be dad, be daughter, be son. So many activities as a human, but we have very little as activity or no activities as being. So that's the moment. For non-meditators or non-awakeners, it's you are human being, but actually human overwhelming the being part. Now, as meditator, you meditate every day. You can, now the being part is increasing. The being part is your pure awareness that can. Now you keep balance. Actually, it's not the balance. It's the being. It's not the part of. It's the background. It's like space. Being is space. Activities is object. That's the ratio. The object in the space is very limited, but the being, the space, is unlimited. That's the freedom. So you disidentify you are the object or human. You identify you the being, and the human is part of the being, very teeny part. But this teeny part is already wonderful, great. So that's the freedom. That's relaxation. Wow, come on. After all years, I'm much greater than I think. And for this moment, Mother Nature has been waiting for many millions of years. Trust me. You are superstar in the universe. Not in the Hollywood superstar. You're really superstar in the universe. Then asking, do you think thought moves faster than light? I don't think so. But if, for example, you can visualize the sun, right? The star in your mind. For the light travels from sun to earth, it takes 8 minutes. But if you visualize a sun in your mind, it takes just 1 second. In that context, maybe thought is faster than light. Yes, the power of visualization is so great. You can visualize sunlight is shining on you, even you're in a room, okay? That's the power of mind. And I use this to treat myself, to heal myself. We call it light massage. The mind is like light, massaging your body, okay? And body mind loves each other, actually loves each other very much. But most of people, their mind and body are separated. That's pity. Their mind always going out, leaving the body. Anyway, we can use the mind to, embrace the body, hug the body, feel the body. We call it light massage. And the more you cultivate this technique, the more you feel you're alive and charged. You become more energetic. And we have special chakras or points to focus on. And there's a tons of books to introduce of this light massage in a specific way. And you can prolong your longevity. Yeah, why not? But anyway, that's a relative thing, right? But I'm not more focused. Before you completely focus on the relative thing, make sure you have the ultimate understanding first. The being, the space, instead of human, instead of objects. After that, after you realize the totality, you can engage with everyday life in a much deeper level. Because now you're always ocean. You can manifest yourself in a wave, different waves, different words, different activities, but you're always in the ocean. You feel good. You feel charged. You feel, I don't know how to say that. Mission completed. A thought is instant. Yeah, you can say that. And you can direct your thoughts, like director. Okay. You can conduct your thought. And that's the beauty of, as human being, we can understand the nature of the universe, of who you are. Now you come down to the basic level, the most fundamental level. It's like like a diver dives into the deep ocean and look up. The waves, the ocean, the currents. But down there, deep down in the ocean, is quiet, is silent. You can rise up or go up to surf on the wave, on the humanity, on the civilization, on the activity. But you have another choice now, other than the non-meditators or the non-awakeners. You can go deep to the floor of the ocean and watch the currents again. Actually, there's no distance. Like the superficial level of the ocean and the depth of the floor of the ocean, it's always here now. It's like, I don't know, you can bring your attention back to your inner peace, calm, your true self instantly, as you said, Dan. It takes no time, takes no space. While you can observe all the space and time. You become an astronomer that you can go out of space and watch planet Earth spinning. And you can go further. You can go to you can zoom out of the Milky Way and watch the Milky Way spinning. And everything is within you. That's why I say everything is within you. The space and time, and the rising, the falling of a kingdom, the rising of a family, okay, the love stories, the sad stories, all these are within you. Trust me. You're so great. You're so great. And A say hello. Great to hear that your experience. You seem to be so much peace. Thank you. Yeah, once you realize the truth, peace, or how to say, the calmness, the serenity, is your true nature. 何其自信，本自清净. So it's a quote from the sixth patriarch of Huineng. He said, "Your true nature is originally peaceful, serene, silent." The best metaphor I can give to you is that you are the space. Look around. You are the space. Does space move? Does space move? Does space make any sound? Space itself is still and silent, like you. But every object moves within the space. Every vibration makes a sound in the space. sun rising, sun falling, 4-season changes. You breathe out, you breathe in. You leave the house, you come back to home. So every activity moves within this space, right? Not only you, and every others too. Cars passing by, cloud passing by. You are never changing space. But the whole world, which is ever changing, moves within you. Once you realize your inner nature, which is originally peaceful, serene, silent, then you can enjoy the chaotic world. Oh, beautiful world. That's, I don't know. That's the freedom. That's the liberation. That's the heaven. God tried to use the word heaven to point out this realization. Heaven is always here and now. You are the light. You are the way. You are the truth. You don't need to follow Jesus, okay? Once you realize this, you are the true disciple of Jesus. Yeah. You are the light now, looking at me, this ordinary looking Chinese guy. You are the way that may be, misled by the so-called civilizations. You are the truth. You should recognize. It's your birthright. It's everyone's birthright. It's so funny that we spend the whole life looking for something that out of this nature. That's really paradoxical. The place you're looking for is the place you're looking from. It's crazy, I know. I hope everyone can have this realization and do good jobs in the world, in the family, in their company. Sorry.
Thank you so much for sharing and for your wisdom. I'm sorry, but I got to go now.
Enjoy your vacation, yeah.
It's my last day.
Thank you, see you. Yeah.
Coming back soon and looking forward to join your live next Sunday.
Thank you. See you next time. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Dan said, I'm kind of a space cadet. Okay. You are a space. But the interesting thing is, everyone has a special coordinates of space and time. So if I say space and time is the two basic elements of the universe. So between space-time, there's events like, or the world, let's say the civilization. Everyone had this specific coordinate of space-time to observe the space or timeless time. That's the wonderful design of God. That's a freedom too, you know. Is crying a good way purge old mind patterns? So crying is good release of energy, so you don't hold up that energy. It's a temporary way to, you know, to let go the negativity or something that you feel heavy. The best way to purge old mind patterns or sets is you can watch it. You can watch your thoughts arising in your mind and disappears in your mind. You can observe a feeling like feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling anxious, and so on. You can observe that feeling arising in your body mind. The faster you can observe it, the better. For example, if you can observe your feelings or thoughts arise in your mind, just 1 second after it appears, or instantly, as you said, it's good. So it's much better than 10 seconds later or 1 minute later when a feeling is like angry or anger or depression or anxiety is totally overthrown you or overwhelms you. So meditation again kicks in here. Meditation is helping you to become the pure observer. So thank you. A guided meditation now, you can just take a look around your surroundings. Through your eyes, right? Then you can listen, hear any voice, sounds. And you can smell fresh air. Then you can feel your tongue and the mouth. Stir your tongue around your mouth or teeth. And you can feel your body. Feel your face, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your hip, legs, feet, like body scan. So we go through 5 senses. Look around, listen, smell, taste, touch. And the more important thing is you can watch your mind. Is it clear or turbid? Is it very active or calm? This open monitoring is the process of purging the old mind patterns. Before you can purge it, you can clean it, we need observe it first. How do you get rid of something even you don't notice its existence? Right? For example, there's a garbage in your room. You notice that, you take away, put it in the dustbin, and throw it out. You have to notice the garbage first to clean it, right? I know it's to clean the mind, you need notify or notice, be aware of the disturbing thought and the feelings. That's the power of meditation. Once you can observe your thoughts, feelings, then you don't need to clean it. You just let it go. It will disappear. Why? Do you know why? Because it's empty. Yeah, emptiness, the Buddha's teaching. It has no true self. It cannot exist permanently. Has no self in your thoughts and feelings. It comes and it goes. Now you have some wisdom now. "因缘所生法，我说即是空。意识中道义，以为是假名。意识中道义。So the emptiness, the highest teaching, the core teacher Buddha. Everything you can feel, you can think, you can touch, smell, taste, see, listen, they're all empty. 5 skandhas are empty. 观自在菩萨行深多日般若波罗蜜多时，照见五蕴皆空，度一切苦厄. So that's a Chinese version of Heart Sutra. That's all. Done. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara and entered a deep meditation, he can see all the five skandhas are empty, and that's the end of suffering. So simple. Oh my God. Emptiness is not denial of the existence. It's to see the nature of all empty existence. The ever-changing world is empty. But don't go to another extreme that you don't care, love, help anymore. No, that's wrong either. That's wrong too. Seems you find your inner peace and calm and the true self. Congratulations. Yep. Dedicate, a period of time and energy into your true self. Find and discover who you are. Nothing is more important than this. Any further questions or sharings? If no, then that's the end of this session. Thank you. See you next week then. Thank you for coming. Bye.